Hey everybody, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? We got a bombshell for you guys here today. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How y'all doing? Let's give it a few minutes. Let's allow everybody to catch up to this live here. I know it's a little bit early, where some of you guys are, but we got some breaking news coming out of the NBA, and I can't even believe it. Somebody already left. Somebody already left the emoji with the hand on the face. Also, please make sure you check in and let us know where you're coming from. Okay, this must be a new type of setup that YouTube got here. I've never seen this one with everybody's name colored. Make sure y'all check in. He said he's getting. He said somebody said it's getting ridiculous. Somebody said it's getting ridiculous. Make sure y'all check in. Make sure you go ahead and hit the likes. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, make sure y'all check in. Somebody wrote what? Yeah. Somebody said whoa. Jody said whoa. Make sure you check in. LA was good. Somebody said soft era. Yeah. Well, what's up? Make sure y'all check in. Let's give it like one more minute. Let's allow everybody to catch up to this live. Somebody said shaking my head. If he goes to LA, I'm done. Somebody said I'm done. Let's give it like another 30 seconds or so. Make sure you check in. Irving to the Clippers or Lakers. KD next. Welcome in from Puerto Rico. Bronx, New York was good. Boogie down Bronx. Welcome in. This dude is ridiculous. Somebody said this dude is ridiculous. Let's give it like another 30 seconds. Make sure y'all check in. We actually got a lot of content coming for you guys here later on today, but funny enough, y'all know I'm in a different time zone. I had just finished eating my dinner and I just sat down. I'm like, oh, okay, let me just relax. And I opened up my Instagram and I flip and it says Kyrie requested a trade. I'm like, I thought it was from like ballsacks.com or something, one of those fake web. Like, no, this can't be real. Then I verified the name and I saw that it said Bleacher Report. I was like, oh my God, we got to go live. Hey, appreciate the big fan of the W Go Bucks. Appreciate that. Some people are gonna be monitoring my burping now. Here you go burping again. I just had dinner, so whatever. Let me see. Somebody else said, longtime Nets fans so sick of this GM. The Nets have no picks. Give this guy his extension already. You made your bed. You don't have a choice. Okay. Thanks for the comment, man. Thanks. Somebody said NBA is script. Okay. Let's get into this right here. Appreciate that, Marshall Carter. I see you out there. Appreciate that. Where will he go, Charles? I haven't even said. I'm just like you guys. I haven't even processed it. But anyway, let me tell you guys where I got this information from. I want to read from Adrian Wojnarowski on Twitter. He said 28 minutes ago, Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving has told the franchise that he wants to be traded ahead of Thursday's deadline. Sources tell ESPN. They also have it on ESPN. Kyrie Irving asked for a trade, and I'm sure some other sources like Sports Center, they've already confirmed it on Instagram saying breaking. Kyrie Irving has told the Nets he wants to be traded ahead of Thursday deadline. A source told Adrian Wojnarowski. So this is some pretty big news here. Pretty big news. Pretty big news. Kyrie wants out. Okay, Kyrie Irving wants out. Now, there could be two things at play here. Hey, appreciate that, man. The first thing could be that Kyrie Irving is using this as a ploy in order for him to have the leverage for them to give him to give him this contract extension. As y'all know, Kyrie Irving picked up his player option, and after this season, Kyrie Irving will be a free agent. He will have no team. And as you all know, NBA players like security, which I understand. And if you have an opportunity to sign a long-term extension, you go ahead and do that. It's the exact same thing Kawhi Leonard did. Some people were saying, well, Kawhi Leonard, he could pick up his player option and then play it out and see how he performs and then get in a position to get a bigger deal. And Kawhi was like, if the money's on the table, take it right now. We already saw what happened to Isaiah Thomas, and some other examples. I think Dennis Schroeder, something like that similar happened to him. So I understand that Kyrie Irving, appreciate that, Williams. I understand him wanting to get that guarantee right now. Now, first of all, the question becomes, before we even get to where he could potentially go, if the Nets trade him, the first question is, does Kyrie Irving deserve to get an extension? Somebody wrote a comic chat. What up, bro? Your takes on your show as fire. Kyrie would look good in a Lakers uniform, and they would trade him out of the East. That's a very good point. And we're going to get to that in a moment, but appreciate your comment and your super chat. Appreciate that, guys. I really appreciate that. Anyway, the first question is, does Kyrie Irving merit a contract extension? That's the first question. We're not talking about a situation like the Golden State Warriors and Draymond Green. That's not what we're talking about. Where a lot of people could roll their eyes and be like, yo, does Draymond actually deserve the money he's looking for? Is it worth the Golden State Warriors choosing him over a Jordan Poole or over a Wiggins? No, this is a totally different situation. Kyrie Irving, if you look at his numbers this season, let me just read this comment real quick from Chester. Kyrie doesn't deserve it, but the Nets have to realize they have no leverage, and Kyrie knows it, hence why he has all the cards in his hand. That's a very good point. I appreciate the comment. If you look at Kyrie Irving's production this year, Kyrie Irving is averaging 21 points a game. He has played 40 games, which is worth mentioning. I think the Brooklyn Nets have played a total of 51 games. So he's played 40 games, and not to mention the 40 games he played, the games that he missed, he was forced to miss. It wasn't like as if Kyrie missed those games on his own. So chances are, if he wasn't forced to go home and miss those games, he would have played more games. But in the games that he's been available, Kyrie is averaging 27 points. He's shooting 49%, 48.6%, 37% from three, shooting 88% from the free throw line, playing 37 minutes a game with 5 rebounds, 5 assists, only 2 turnovers, 1 steal, and 0.8 in blocks. If you look at his production, Kyrie Irving absolutely merits a contract extension. Now, one of the reasons people have said in the past, and appreciate you guys for being a part of this live. One of the reasons people said in the past that Kyrie Irving, although he's very talented, does not deserve, these long-term contracts is because of his volatility. You don't know what he's going to do. He may show up to work. He may decide to protest. You never know what he's going to do. To be fair to Kyrie Irving, since that situation occurred, after the link that he shared, the Amazon link, I have not heard anything about Kyrie Irving that's been negative. Not even a single thing from Kyrie Irving. Appreciate that, Mikal. Haven't heard anything. So he has not been a distraction whatsoever. No one can say that. So that's not a good enough reason. You can't say it's his production, and you cannot say he's been a distraction apart from what happened this season. And Kyrie is probably looking at it like, I'm putting up the numbers. I'm not a distraction. I think Kyrie Irving is a starter in the All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken. Kyrie Irving is a starter, right? I think Kyrie Irving is going to be starting for the Brooklyn Nets for the Eastern Conference. I think Kyrie Irving is a starter, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all let me know. What starter in an All-Star game is sitting here wondering if he's going to get a contract extension from his team? What starter? What starter has to think about that? So I can understand from Kyrie Irving's standpoint if he wants an extension. Now, let's get to the part of, if they were to trade him, where would he go? If they were to trade Kyrie Irving, where would he go? Comic chat said, hell yeah, Kyrie deserves that extension. Is a top 10 point guard of all time. They would be foolish to let him go. I know he has issues, but he is box office. He and LeBron, not the GOAT, would also be perfect. Hey, appreciate the comment and the super chat. But if we're going to look at possible destinations, where would Kyrie Irving go? I think there are a lot of possible destinations. If I look at his salary right now, let me just check. I think Kyrie Irving is earning $37 million. Kyrie Irving, if I'm not mistaken, Kyrie Irving's salary, I think he's earning $37 million. Yeah, 36.9 exactly. So if Kyrie Irving were to go to the Clippers, for example, let me see, Paul George salary, would they match? Kind of. Yo, y'all know Paul George is earning $43 million this year? $43 million. Unbelievable. Get your money, man. Anyway, they would be able to make something work. The question is, would the Clippers want somebody like a Kyrie? That's number one. I've seen some people say the Lakers. Zay Rich said, Kyrie to Miami makes a lot of sense. Lowry picks. That's a good point. Somebody else, Chester said, is the Lakers writing on the wall? By the way, keep an eye out on KD because you have to see he's getting traded right after Kyrie because KD isn't. Let me see, who is this? Chester Henderson is making some good points. The thing about, so some people have been mentioning the Lakers. The obvious choice for the Lakers, and I've been hearing that the Lakers are talking to, what is it? Not the Utah Jazz. Is it the Utah Jazz? Yeah, I think the Lakers are talking either to the Utah Jazz or the Indiana Pacers, something I read this morning. But if he were to go to the Lakers, like a lot of people think, then the obvious choice, at least from can y'all hear me? Somebody said audio. Can y'all hear me? All right, 1 second. 1 second. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, 1 second.